Good afternoon. I hope everybody's had a good day so far. Or if you're just starting your day, happy day. I thought today would be a 4R day. I'm going to use 4 R's when we're talking about giving presentations. Whether you're giving a full out speech, whether you're talking to your board of directors, whether you're giving information to staff, or even doing a sales presentation. So my 4 R's, number 1 is relate. Number 2 is to reinforce. And number 3 is to reach out. And finally is to repeat and review. So number 1, as I said, for you to be able to relate. Are you relating to your audience on what they really want to hear and need to hear? And in reverse, are they able to then relate to you? Many times when people give presentations that they only think of themselves. And this is like, it's all about me. Actually, it's about the audience. You want to be able to relate to them. What are their needs? What are their wants? What is it that they really need to take away from your 10 minutes, your 5 minutes, your 1 hour? I was just coaching a client and she was talking to a graduation class of her alma mater on her university. And being able to really express to them the joys that she had when she was in college, also the foibles. And it was really good to be able to hear about the messages of, yay, I'm really successful now, but I did have stumbling blocks along the way. How can you give information that's going to be of value to your audience? Relate to their being. What would it be like if you were listening to yourself? So again, you want to have them relate to you as somebody who understands them, and also that you can relate to them. It is about the audience. And the second one, as I said, is to reinforce. You want to reinforce their desire of learning, to reinforce their knowledge base, to gain something that's of really value that they'll take away and have fun with, utilize, maybe even to implement right away when you're talking to somebody. As I said, it can be just a one-on-one, even if you're having an interview. The most important part, as I said, is to reinforce your points on what you want to be able to say and to understand how much of value that is for them. Number 3, reach out. How do you engage your audience? How do you ask them questions? I mean, many of us have lived through basically, quote unquote, a sermon without humor, without any type of engagement. Remember that it's about the audience. If you reach out to them, ask for their input, and show of hands, how many? Just briefly say to them that from your standpoint, you're important to me. I want to get your feedback. Reach out to them and be able to let them know what they say is important. And also, I'm going to add a little bit of an R here, repeat. When you ask a question in an audience and people answer, repeat the question. People behind the people who are asking questions may not hear it. So repeat the question when you reach out. And to end, to have a repeat and review. A repeat and a review. Repeat some of the major points that you have. And then review them. Go over 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the points. Make sure that it will stay with them longer when you repeat them. And you can repeat them during your presentation, your speech, whatever you want to call it. And in the end, as I said, have a review. Be able to ask questions and say, what was the point that I asked? Or why was this important? And then give them more solid information. So the 4 R's that I'm leaving with you today are to relate. Can they relate to you? And are you going to relate to them? Also, to reinforce, oh, there we go. Looks a little crooked. Anyway, reinforce their learning and to reinforce the value of what you are giving them on that information. Reach out. Engage them. Why is this, I don't do that well. Why is this information important? Engage them and enlighten them and have a little bit of humor when you reach out to them because it's always so helpful. As I said, I'm sure that every person who is listening to this has sat through a really boring presentation, no matter how long or how short. And again, it's repeat and review, just like what I've done to give you the 4 R's on the very beginning. Relate, reinforce, reach out, repeat, and review. Take care. Have a great week, and I hope this has been helpful. Take care. Bye-bye.